Okay, everybody, here we go. Great and glorious, soon to be famous one day, Nick Dutch, available on Keen.com, The Circle, Fortunica app, Kumar.co.uk, and possibly a few other places as well. Looking today at the Golden Dawn Tarot, which is absolutely fantastic and amazing in every possible way. Really rather exciting. And I like what it does for me. It's clever because it's inlay card, provides you with information rather than just marketing information about, oh, we got lots of other tarot decks you can buy, go ahead and buy them, because that sort of thing like detracts from the mystery and the mystique of buying yourself a brand new set of tarot cards. Oh, it's so exciting! But with this one particular tarot deck, just because it says at the bottom, like, based upon the interpretations of S.L. McGregor Mathers for exclusive use by the initiates, do not be afraid of it, okay? Do not be afraid or worried that this is some kind of like strange, occultic, scary thing that's going to screw you up, because it isn't. It's a pack of cards. One of the interesting things about this inlay card, if I can get that up right for you, is it actually tells you things, and it connects the Tree of Life with anything from astrology to the actual tarot itself to the Hebrew letters, and it could be very interesting for your meditation and contemplation, which is absolutely brilliant. And there's a little pretty picture of the actual Tree of Life itself on the other inlay card. Obviously it makes sense to the company to have inlay cards with prints on them, because you get 78 cards in a tarot deck. If they add 2 more, it makes it 80, so presumably the print run is easier. Alright, now what have we actually got here that's really points to and illustrates what this cool thing is about. Let's separate out all of the pip cards, which I have kind of like done more or less in a haphazard kind of a way. Then we've got the majors, and the majors are good. It's got this almost hand-drawn kind of appearance to them. So as far as like, is it good artwork? No, it's not good artwork, but it is evocative artwork. And because it's evocative, it becomes an ideal source for meditation and inspiration. This was actually one of the earliest tarot decks I got. I've had it for more than a quarter of a century, probably closer to 30 years, if I'm... yeah, 30 years. I've had this deck for 30 years. Can you believe it? Can you believe how old I am? Jeepers creepers. Right, now, going back on the subject of the court cards, there are some that have got wings. And the interesting thing is, if you know your angels, you can work out which ones they are. Alright, if you understand the symbolism, then you understand what they're about. This one's carrying a white flower. What does that mean? Regret. It's the angel of death. It's Archangel Cassiel. This one's carrying a crescent moon. Who is that? Archangel Gabriel. These angels, these 7 angels, map perfectly onto the 7 chakras in terms of their meaning and their function within tradition. So therefore you've got a chakra-based wisdom and a spiritual healing-based wisdom thrown in as well. This one's got an orb with an upside-down cross on it at the bottom there. So that's a Venusuvial symbol. So that's the heart chakra. Therefore that's Archangel Anael. Do you see where I'm coming from here? Alright, they've taken some of their spirituality in terms of chakras and angels and spiritual entities and applied some of that in a very subtle way to the deck itself. So it's not quite as overt as the Angel Tarot by Travis McHenry, which is all in your face. Every single card is an angel. Every single one of them is an angel. Alright? And it's not quite as... whoops, here we go. Emotionally intense as Travis McHenry's Occult Tarot, where every single card is a demon. Okay? Angels, demons, there you go. Instead, it's much more subtle, and and I suppose it's got this kind of like strange feeling of political correctness. The fact it's not going quite so in your face with the scary, spooky, supernaturalist stuff, and instead it's providing a much more gentle environment for an individual to work out what it is they think, what it is they believe, and how it is they want to use the deck. So the Golden Dawn Tarot is actually really rather good in terms of what it's about, in terms of its appearance, its design, and also colour. I mean, they use primary colours quite well. They use the full rainbow, I suppose, of colour experience is the best way you can draw and paint to create this particular combination of symbols. It might feel a bit amateur in terms of the artistic style, but it's also got this singularity and purity to it, this sense of exclusion of everything else and keeping it gentle and making it easy for you to understand and deal with and to carry on building your knowledge and understanding from. And for that reason alone, I think it actually should be one of the classic tarot decks, not the ultimate traditional tarot deck. Okay, because there is this greater sense of tradition. And I think the one which is closer to occult tradition is the Knight's Sun, and one which is closer to the original tarot, like the Tarot of Marseille, Oswald Wirth. Okay? But this particular tarot deck has its own specific place in occult history and in New Age thought, which means that it has some very real importance within the expanding dialogue as to what we are all about, what tarot is about, what occultism and spiritualism is about, and what direction we could go with the various thoughts and feelings we've got about tarot. Okay? So I just wanted to show you that and to just make you think a bit more about what the Golden Dawn Tarot itself, in terms of its nature, in terms of its essence, could be giving to you, and what kind of benefits it could actually provide you with. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comment section. If you agree with me or disagree with me, or have some more points to provide, then again let me know. I am a professional tarot reader. I've been doing this full-time professionally for nearly 16 years. First ever psychic fair when I was 19. I'm basically dyed in the wool. You know what I mean? I'm dyed in the wool with this stuff. Okay, now before I end this video, just a quick reminder, you can click on my channel name, you can go to all the list of videos there, of which there are thousands, and you can search for nearly any subjects of the world of the weird, and there will be something there to inspire you or to give you entertainment and help you to think things through and stuff like that. Don't forget to subscribe, to click the bell, and to click the thumbs up, because that really helps me as a channel which doesn't get that many views to potentially get some more views later on down the line. And if you're feeling really, really, really generous and you've got a couple of quid to spare, I think the super thanks button is still present on the videos, and therefore you can just click upon that and donate a couple of dollars just to help me to carry on living during this appalling period in history that we're going through. And I look forward to speaking to you again soon with another delightful update and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a video about the cat in the garden and that sort of stuff at some point too. You look after yourself, and I'll speak to you again very, very, very soon with another expression of wisdom and weirdness combined into a beautiful cocktail of flavor and fragrance and ideas.